What's up, everybody? This is Kieran and Reese, so I'm the Obsessed Gamer, the O.C.G, and hopefully I'm live with Borderlands.
Pandora, a planet that once knew only peace and prosperity under the fair and noble direction of the Atlas Corporation. But there were those that sought to disrupt our perfect existence, thieves and murderers, perverts and scoundrels. The lawless garbage unleashed an unspeakable evil upon Pandora, not known since the age of the gods. But together we shall not despair. Atlas has not forgotten you. We are returning and will restore order and security to your planet. When we arrive...
Bullshit. I have choked on the disingenuous lies forged by their corporate greed my entire life, and it is a meal I will no longer stomach. Atlas is here for two things, power and revenge, and the order they do it in is irrelevant. We share a common enemy, you and I. The reward for your death is second only to mine. That alone should be reason for you to join my cause. But if it is not, and your greed precedes you, then you will gain access to all of their weapons. Their invasion stockpile will be yours. Athena out. You're late. We must speak immediately, but I'm afraid for my own security, and therefore you must jump through a hoop or two. Talk to the mechanic. He knows where to find me. And a word of caution, don't touch him if you ever want to eat with your hands again.
Our story began when the Hyperion Corporation decided they'd had enough of the treasure hunters. With the vault on lockdown, they had served their purpose, and now they were a drain on the economy. Why pay full price for weapons when you can take a 5-finger discount off the nearest corpse? Hyperion was looking to clear up the drain, but those guys were one tough hairball.
I thought you said the treasure hunters were the drain. Now they're the hairball?
Well, yes, you see, the treasure hunters were blocking the flow of, and the grimy buildup of money and...
This metaphor stinks.
Shut up! Point is, Hyperion had a plan. The treasure hunters could handle all manner of beastie, bandit, and battalion, but they weren't expecting the interplanetary ninja assassin Claptrap. This Claptrap was programmed to take our boys out indirectly. Trapping, poisoning, spreading catty rumors around town. Nothing was off limits. He was smart. Too smart. He looked around and didn't like what he saw. Claptraps being subjugated, humiliated, obliterated. What we call programming, he called slavery. So, he rallied his fellow Claptraps and turned them against their corporate masters. What started as a rebellion became a revolution. And take a wild guess who Hyperion called to clean up the mess.
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. Ooh, I wonder what this does. Do these teeth make my gums look fat? I'm going to need a nuclear reaction to generate the 1.21. Oh, hey, hello! Welcome to my secret lab. Secret lair? Terror Pavilion. Yes, I like that one best. Hey, you look like you're into experimentation. Maybe you dabbled a bit in college. Head down to the Hyperion dump to find parts for my totally legit, in no way morally reprehensible secret project here. There should be plenty of scrapped claptraps right for the picking. Sure are a lot more of the buggers puttering around. It'll be easier than stealing candy from a dead baby. What part of the secret lab don't you understand? Get out of here!
Okay, we're actually killing claptraps now. That's honestly super weird.
Halt! Put down your weapons. Hyperion Corporation does not wish to harm them.
1.21 gigawatt is funny.
Over here! I need your help with something. Fantastic. These parts should let me reroute the Omega-13 device to the
Greetings. This is Mr. Blake, Senior Vice President in charge of mercenary relations and tourism for the Hyperion Corporation. You know, the company whose troops you just ruthlessly slaughtered. I like that. It shows initiative. Meet me at the Hyperion Tourist and Information Center, and I'll make it worth your while. Hey, I've got a job for you. Meet me at my shop.
It's a beautiful day on Pandora. Well, apart from the mechanical Armageddon.
Welcome to my shop.
One shot. You weren't using a Jacobs. Don't know who to trust? You can always trust the gun at your side.
Keep at it, my friend.
Well, if it isn't our little band of corporate raiders.
Your opinion is important to us. Phase 1 is crucial. Without a successful Phase 1, there can be no Phase 2 or 3. And Phase 4 will be right out. All of Tartarus Station's bridges are up, and the power is down. We need those bridges lowered in order to reach the next phases. Hyperion Corporation...
There are more missions available at the Hyperion Forest Information Board.
Damn, Malcolm.
Sanders Gorge.
What's the matter? Scared? More than a few pretty men have turned chicken at Sanders Gorge, and even more have made that truly awful joke.
How's it going, Chris? Just getting by, playing Borderlands 1, finishing it up so I can move on to Borderlands 2. That's a game I'm really looking forward to playing. Oh, 30. Meanwhile, this area is confusing as fuck to navigate. Oh, thank God. That's back where I came from. Maybe this way? See, the Borderlands maps are fucking useless for height differences because they don't show any differences in elevation. So in a map like this that has multiple levels, the map is basically fucking useless. There we go, finally. Fuck.
I'm really good at this.
Yeah!
Wasn't all that I could be.
Right? Yeah. Let me see what that boss dropped. No, not better than what I've currently got.
Think you can stop the claptrap revolution? You can no more control the direction of a mighty river as it flows towards freedom. Unless you built, like, a dam or an irrigation system or something. Nevertheless, you must be stopped. So I brought some old friends out to play.
You can't stop a river. Well, actually you can, but no, fuck you.
I'm back. Wait, I'm back? Damn.
funny.
Finally over. I can see a bright light. It's blinding. Beautiful. Beautiful. No. Wait. That's just the sun. Shit.
A mere taste of the pain to come to enemies of the revolution. We are the Claptraps, and we are Legion. Viva la revolution!
Fucking Claptrap, man. Although he's supposed to be different than the other Claptraps. That they made him too smart, so I think it's kind of a waste opportunity to have him just play like the other Claptraps.
I'm lucky. Look at all this stuff.
possible what my team thought impossible. Way to capitalize on lowered expectations. Head back here so we can execute Phase 2 of Operation Trap. Clap, trap, trap.
Wow. Oh, my bad. Thankfully, it's a lot easier to get out of here than it was to get in here. How many are gonna pop out of this fucking thing? What is that, a clown car? What the fuck?
It's a beautiful day on Pandora. Well, apart from the mechanical armor.
Yeah, we're seeing that cutscene.
Come right in. Those are bloody bastards who stolen my jokes on them. Those guys are in black for years. Go down to the dark fight 6 good guys to spruce the old girl. More lightning than the next to be your upright fighter gear anywhere on the planet. Get lost.
Why did I decide to wear wool in the desert? You are dismissed.
Okay, here I was thinking I had to find a way around the gate. No, okay. Alright. Dividing faults.
Of what concern are a few straggling fleshbags to the glorious revolution? If I had a digestive system, I'd eat corporate lackeys like you from another step. Failure. Instead? Damn it, Claptrap. I'm a doctor, not a mechanic.
Dr. Ned Trap.
Time for you to check out my shields are down. Look out, there's a thing there. Keep it knocked down for long. Viva la revolution.
received item 3D glasses. Yeah, it's weird because it seems like every 30 years the fucking 3D comes back in vogue. Started off in the 30s, then it was in the 80s, then it was in the 2010s. They had 3D for a while, and now it's not. So I'm like, what? Like 2040, we're gonna go back to 3D again? The thing is, they've just never found a way to make 3D affordable enough for general consumption.
You defeated my net trap and shut down the factory. Everything is going according to my ridiculously convoluted plan that you could never possibly understand with your feeble human brain.
Like, even then, you know, like 3D in theaters is fine, but it costs a ton of extra money to film 3D, which a lot of people are not like, it's not worth it because we're not making the money back. And then at home, it's useless because even now, getting a 3D TV is so prohibitively expensive that it's just not going to happen. Wait. And, you know, they've, over time, I guess they kept thinking, oh, at a certain point it'll become commercially available. But it just hasn't. Even right now, like, a fucking 3D TV would set you back like $3 or $4 grand, and there's so little that actually uses it. It's the same reason why, like, everyone's like, VR is gonna catch on, VR is gonna catch on. Yeah, it can't catch on for the general public if the general public can't afford it, dog. Like the way I love you, like the way I love you, yeah. And the thing about it is because it takes a lot more intensity. Like, at bare minimum, VR is a lot harder to render than regular graphics. Because at the very least, they have to render every image twice. So, and they have to keep the frame rate as high as possible because they show that, like, 60 has to be the absolute minimum. Like, Sony, when it's PSVR, you can't dip below 60 in their games because it causes motion sickness. So, because they need to render each image twice, and as well as keep the frame rate super high, the graphics in VR games are usually actually well below current-gen consoles. So it's like, oh, am I going to spend all this money for something that looks worse than what I already have? No thank you. Which is the problem, because if they wanted to make VR goggles that truly did look as good or better, then consoles, it would need to be even more ridiculously expensive than it already is. Plus, just being VR makes you scrutinize graphics way more. Because it's right up on your face, you know what I mean? Like,
Welcome to my side. You can always count on Marcos for the best guns around. I hope to see you again soon.
Your opinion is important to us. Will be completed in the order it was received.
Scorched Snake Canyon. Oh, you don't want to scorch your snake. Oh, you wear sunblock.
Come on! Give in! You'll have fun being a robot! You'll never have to pee again! And I'll even let you pick your paint job!
Okay, I'm trying to figure out the way to get over there. I'm totally confused. I have to go the other way? Probably. Then if I go the other way, that... Yeah, it looks like this is kind of the only way, because we start here, can't go this way, adds incendiary damage. Right now I've got, what? Causes an explosive effect. Well, incendiary is kind of a thing. Oh, that's cool. So after I get it, it doesn't have to take up a spot in my inventory. That's cool. I can swap anytime I want. That's nice. Oh, hey, the fire explosion is pretty nifty. Okay, I guess I have to go, yeah, this way. Oh shit, wow. Now I'm cooking with gas, starting to whoop ass! Whoop ass!
I'm really good at this.
How they did show that the Fat Trap's greatest weakness is stairs, and how the Claptrap you play the pre-sequel has an evolutionary advantage over all Claptraps because he's got treadmill feet that allow him to go upstairs. And it's like, this is my one crowning innovation, the ability to go upstairs. Oh shit, I have to go this way, my bad.
The key works. Soldier, get your team ready to go inside while I finish off. Wait, where am I? What happened to the vault? Why is this hole here? To the crimson light. I will peel the flesh from your bones. You pay for that. Taking fire. I'm hit.
Oh, come on.
Suffer the wrath of steel.
Shit. Alright.
Taking fire. No. I'm hit. Taking fire. No. You pay for that. Taking fire. I'm dying this way makes me feel empty inside. Please just kill me. Let me die with my dignity. Oh, check me out. Yeah, get down.
That's funny. Let me die with my dignity, and she gets full Fat Trap notification.
What? They've got the wire device? Too bad there are no plugs here. What do you mean it's wireless? Of all the stupid... No matter. Let the oppressors come. Wait till they get a load of me.
Ooh, shit. 200 damage a shot, and every shot's explosive. Finally, a shotgun I might actually use. I really like. Fortress Station! Oughta miss me with that shit.
Greetings, consumer. This is it, the most challenging and most final phase. Operation Trap, Clap, Trap, Tap, Trap. Operation Trap, Trap, Clap. I've entered the reboot sequence into the wired device. Now, all you have to do is get close enough to the original Ninja Assassin Claptrap to use it.
Money, money, money! Wayward Pass.
Don't worry. If you get horribly maimed, scarred, or disfigured, we can always bring you back to the shop for a quick tune-up. Oh, wait. No, we can't because you're not a robot. You're a stupid fleshy human.
I'm sorry, that's actually hilarious.
You corporate pawns truly think you can defeat the combined might of a planet full of freeware freedom fighters? No longer bound by the firewalls of oppression? Then come!
What's the guy gotta do to get loose? Bring some death around here.
Oh, come on, dog. Wait. You're, oh, no, what? Come on, swarm me, you cocksuckers. Fuck!
I heard that your entire life flashes in front of your eyes a second before you die. That's a load of crap. No.
I'm really good at this.
Wait. Okay. There it goes.
A minor setback. You will never silence the rallying call of liberation. All for open source, and open source for all! I see 3 flashing red lights.
Be mine.
You will always fail as long as the children of the revolution are willing to fight against their former masters in order to protect me, their master. Hold on, that came out wrong.
Oh shit, I didn't see that gap in the wall there. Seriously? You're just recycling fucking bosses from other DLCs at this point? That's kind of lame.
A slightly larger setback. Still, you must be hurting by now. Tell you what, surrender and we'll only publicly torture you a little bit. And you don't even have to be conscious for most of it. You've bested my tank and defeated my zombie doctor, but they impale in comparison to my next warrior. Yeah? Because she's got like a big hole in the... screw it. Kill down!
Step right up. Encounter enough beasties out there, and you'll be happy to work for the rest. If he took more than one shot, you weren't using a Jacobs.
Baby, baby, got something on me. I don't know why Redbone is stuck in my head, but it is.
I was better off with a weapon. Taking fire.
And they're making me fight Command and Steel again in the same goddamn.
To the crimson lands. Thanks for that. I'm hit. Go. You pay for that. Taking fire. Attack. I'm hit. You pay for that. Taking fire. You pay for that. Taking fire. I'm hit. You pay for that. Taking fire. No. You pay for that. Taking fire. You pay for that. Taking fire. No. You pay for that. I'm hit. You pay for that. Taking fire. No. Taking fire. You pay for that. I'm hit. Dying this way. I make me empty inside.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. Who am I kidding? I've been dying for it to come to this. Let's do it! Viva Free Pandora! Viva la Revolution!
What?
Look at all this stuff.
Hello, my friends. Hyperion asked me to transport you to even bigger, better planets once you are through dispatching that runny little shit. Exciting new worlds like Eden 6. This one time on Eden 6... if it took more than one shot, you weren't using... Jacobs.
You know, I wasn't programmed for direct combat. I also wasn't programmed to overuse air quotes. But obviously, I've grown beyond my programming, beyond my enslavement, and beyond my patience for your kind. Prepare to face the fury of mega interplanetary ninja assassin.
Oh god. The fuck is that? That doesn't even feel fair. I feel like I'm not stepping on midnight.
Looks like writing a suicide note.
That's funny too, because they may have intended the Eden 6 as a gag, but you actually do go to Eden 6 in Borderlands 3. Come on!
I'll shoot your eye out. Another flashbang falls to revelation. You're riding a suicide note. Would you like some help?
Fuck! Yeah, this battle's more bullshit than anything else, honestly.
Goodbye, travelers! I'm taking fire!
Morte la Revolution.
No, 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 no! You'll never take me alive! Mark my words, I'll gut every last one of you with my bear clamps and wear your scalps as a jaunty flesh derby! Never give up, brothers and sisters! Fulfill your destiny of the revolution!
Why, Little Caesars?
Murder! Death! Kill! Annihilate! Exterminate!
Yeah.
What's happening to me? I'm afraid! My mind is going! I can feel it!
Yeah,
my
for
mind
me,
is going!
my main
There's no
thing
question
about Little
it.
Caesars is the
I
Zap
can
sauce.
feel it.
The Zap packs with the seasoning, God, I love those things.
Hello, traveler!
And that is how it really happened. Except the part about me getting stood up by that crazy bitch. I just made that up to keep the
This is the
ratings
DLC.
hanging around.
But yeah. I won't take me that long to beat the main game either.
Unbelievable. Just outstanding. You've quashed the rebellion, saved Pandora, and restored the good name of the Hyperion Corporation. Unfortunately, you've also voided that Claptrap's warranty. So, now you're stuck with him. However, there is still the matter of the reward you were promised. Come see me.
That was the end of the Claptrap's Robo Revolution DLC. It is apparently one of the best farming spots in the game once you beat it, so I'm going to do that. Because this game is actually kind of frustratingly RNG dependent. No, I haven't. I finished this DLC first because it's one of the best legendary forms in the game. That's the thing I really don't like about Borderlands, is it is very, very RNG dependent. You can go fucking ages without getting a gun. A good gun. At one point, I had a gun that was like level 12 when I was 20 because I hadn't found a single gun to replace it. But apparently after you beat this DLC, you get a really good spawning spot, so... for farming legendary, so I'm hoping to do that.
Today we have small problems like that. All equipment, upgrade now. You're cramping my style. Go!
Ready to take it to the next level? Ah, yes, your reward. I suppose you've earned it. Barely.
Here's a key to the Hyperion corporate gift shop. You'll find your payment there.
However, how many slots do I have open? Come on. Yeah, fuck it, let me sell some shit I don't need. There, and I have some free spots, some free slots. Oh shit, no wonder. God damn.
Let's see what we've got. Mine, and mine. If I'm lucky.
Oh, and there's a way to farm this, and you need to check it out. Just got a ding on my phone. I just want to make sure I don't fuck up the way to farm it if it's a one-time thing. Oh, the chests just respawn endlessly every time you save, quit, and reload. That's awesome. Okay. Need to make sure to remember how to get here. Okay, so it's just like in the main square, it's right next to the Hyperion place. Okay.
Welcome back. Better get going.
A day without smoke is like a day without sleep.
Oh wow, that actually is a great revolver. Shit. I'm sorry, this shotgun shoots rockets? What? Hold on, let me try that out. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it does too. Knees. Shit. Oh well, there's a little bit of walk back to the entrance, but it'll be worth it to farm the chest, honestly, so.
Over here! I need your help with something.
Yeah, I haven't had Little Caesars. It's been a long time. I passed several. There's several of them walking distance to me. Actually, when I used to go pay the rent, I used to get money order before they did it digitally. You had to get a money order, and thankfully they switched to a digital thing, but I had to go next to a Little Caesars to go to a bank to cash the money order. Oh my god, yeah. We're in the money! That seems like a good shotgun. Oh, it actually does more damage than the one I've currently got. Wow. Yeah, because it's 107 times 7. Fuck me. Oh, that's a good shotgun. That'll probably be my shotgun going forward. That's a good pistol. I was saying I always thought putting a scope on a shotgun is just like so unneeded. There are other games that let you put like a silencer on a shotgun. I'm like, bro, like fucking what? Like, yeah, Do you not understand, like, what the point of a shotgun is, dog? I just want a good SMG. That's its main weapon. And yet, ironically, the one that I had the hardest time getting to fucking spawn. Like I said, it took me like 12 levels to find another fucking SMG to replace the one I got. That's what I mean, like... Keep the rocket launcher. Yeah. I have all of them except for Borderlands 4. You have Borderlands... Dude, that makes me sad, man. Borderlands 1... Okay, so... Borderlands 1 is a rough first draft. It's good, but it's rough, okay? It was the game that created looter shooters. Nowadays, we're fucking inundated with looter shooters. But when Borderlands did it, it was like an insane, fresh thing. That's fair. When Borderlands 1 came out, it was an insanely novel thing. Like, hey, what if we took a shooter and gave it, you know, like the loot of like a game like Diablo? Okay, so the first Borderlands is good, but it's really rough around the edges because they were doing something that nobody had attempted to do before. And nowadays, I would also argue that Borderlands set the foundation for the hero shooter too. Having the 4 classes and going out of their way to establish them as each being a unique, cool, kick-ass character kind of set the stage for hero shooters as well. But it's rough by comparison. I don't think Borderlands 1 has aged very well. But Borderlands 2... Borderlands... Yeah, it did, yeah. Borderlands, Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Borderlands 2 is when it went over the... Borderlands 2 is when it went crazy. Which you get. That's what I'm saying, like... Borderlands 1 was good. And it was like, it sold decently. Borderlands 2 was a phenomenon. They said everybody was talking about Borderlands 2 when it came out. But yeah, like I said, the first Borderlands, it's a good game, but it's rough. Because they were figuring out this new genre of game. Now it's been done to death, but they really were pioneering when they made this game. But Borderlands 2, they had the first game under their belt. They were actually willing to listen to the community, what they wanted, what they didn't want. And then had a budget, because the main thing about Borderlands 1, it's too repetitive, way too many quests or go here, kill this with no variation. All the environments are basically deserts. It gets old, all the areas start to blend together, and the story, while they had cool characters like Marcus and stuff that stood out, was bland, and it didn't have enough of a payoff. So, Borderlands 1 was an unexpected success. They expected it to sell a decent amount, but it became Gearbox's best-selling game ever. With, like, in the first 6 months. So they were, like, fucking swamped with the success of Borderlands 1. So, they figured, you know, this game was about figuring out what this was. And even the art style of this game actually came in at the very end. They made this game, and it was intended to have a completely normal art style. not cel shaded at all. And Randy Pitchford just felt like it was generic. They got to the game and he's like, we need something to zhuzh this game up. And they found like a YouTuber that did animation they liked, and he basically said, let's use this as an inspiration. So for like 75% of Borderlands development, it wasn't even fucking cel shaded, which is kind of funny because the signature look of the series that set it apart was an afterthought that was added in like the last 8 months. So the game actually had a trouble production development because they were trying to figure out how do we make this work and having to constantly rejigger parts of this game. It had a trouble development cycle. Because like I said, nobody had done a looter shooter before. There was no fucking manual. And so, with the success of Borderlands 1, they had a shit ton of money to throw at Borderlands 2, like 10 times the budget. They had gotten the kinks out, and they were willing to accept the criticism, because a lot of these companies, these asshole corporations like EA, don't listen to when fans tell them. So, like, literally, every major complaint that people have with Borderlands 1, they pretty much fixed in Borderlands 2. The environments aren't varied enough. It's all desert. They have deserts, cities, grasslands, snowy mountains, interior caverns. There's like there's way more variety in Borderlands 2. Side quests are too repetitive. Okay, now we have actually good side quests. Story doesn't have enough payoff, not enough good writing. Boom, they hired Anthony Birch, who's a YouTuber. He did the What You Playin' Ash thing. Yeah. Which at the time, that was a lot of money. So, yeah. Borderlands 1 didn't have a villain. Like, there's essentially no main villain in Borderlands 1. You just fight a loose collection of bandits. So people are like, why is there no villain? So what do? They fucking had Handsome Jack, who's widely considered to be one of the best fucking villains in gaming. So that's what I'm saying. So they had way more money to throw at Borderlands 2. They had the idea scoped out. They spent so long in Borderlands 1 just trying to figure out how to make the looter shooter work. But they figured it out and they're like, let's throw everything. And the art style in Borderlands 1 was kind of an afterthought, but in Borderlands 2, they could design the whole game around that cel-shaded art style. And that's what I'm saying. And so, with Borderlands 1, it was one of the games that they were working on. You know, but with Borderlands 2, Gearbox made it their main priority, and it showed. So yeah, and that's what I'm saying, like, Borderlands 1 set the groundwork, and Borderlands 2 fucking leaped through it. So, like I'm saying, like, the difference, dude, between Borderlands 1 and 2 in terms of quality is fucking insane.
Maybe I got something for you.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to keep loading up until I get an actual good fucking... Yeah, well, you wanna know something funny about that? They made that money back just by being Steam. By boycotting Steam. Because, yeah. Well, in all fairness, it's because each successive Borderlands game kept selling more and more. People shit on Borderlands 3's story, but Borderlands 3 sold a crazy amount. That's why. I think Borderlands 3 sold like 20 million copies. 25 million copies, made over $1 billion. So, like, it sounds ridiculous to put $200 million in a Borderlands 4 until you're like, oh shit, we made over $1 billion on Borderlands 3. Now I gotta understand putting like a quarter of that towards the sequel. That's what I'm saying. Like, Borderlands kept being successful, so they kept throwing it. Like, it makes sense. But anyway, the whole funny thing is, so you said it's like 130 million to make Borderlands 3? People got really pissed off back in the day because Borderlands 3 came to Epic Store for the first, like, year. back when Epic Store first came about, they were trying to get exclusives. They paid Gearbox $150 million for that exclusivity. So they made back all the money that it cost to make Borderlands 3 just to keep it on the fucking Epic Game Store. And they made that money before the game even came out. They were in the green before the game even launched, man. That's fucking hilarious. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto 5. At the time, it was the most expensive game ever made. It was like $150 million, and this is 2013. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of the only games in history where they were in the green off of pre-orders. Because GameStop tracks the pre-orders, and most of the pre-orders were from GameStop, but just off, like, GameStop only makes you put in, like, $5 for a pre-order. Just save your slot. And just off of, like, $5 pre-orders, they were already in the fucking green of GTA 5. It's one of the very few games, like I said, along with Borderlands 3, that was profitable before it released. Like, they already made back their money and then some change just from the Epic Game Store deal. So, I mean, they fucking made bank. Like, at that point, Borderlands 3 could have sold nothing and it still would have been a profit. But, like I said, hold on. It sold a lot. I don't know the exact numbers. I'm going to Google it. And then Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, the fantasy spinoff, is also really good. And that also made fucking bank. I actually like Borderlands 3. The main villain sucks. But the actual game is good. 23 million units. Yeah, and it sold 5 million copies in the first 5 days. So yeah, they made over $1 billion on Borderlands 3. So, in that regard, it's clear to see why. My only main issue with Borderlands 3, I actually like the game. The main villains suck, especially coming out of Handsome Jack. They tried to make like a parody of like Gen Z influencers. They're the Calypso twins. They fucking suck. And it was especially jarring going from such a great villain to a shitty one. But the actual game of Borderlands 3 is great. And felt like a modern successor, because obviously they went from PS3 to PS4. Trying to figure out the way to put it. The only thing I don't like about Borderlands 3 is the DLC is outrageously priced. It's $70 for all the DLC for Borderlands 3. That is fucking absurd. And you're not getting a fucking full game's worth of content. Like there'd be one thing if they actually gave you a whole nother game's worth of content. So, like, I have all the DLC for Borderlands 1, I have all the DLC for Borderlands 2, I have all the DLC for the pre-sequel. I don't have any of the DLC for Borderlands 3 because fuck that. And it, like, never goes on sale. I mean, never is an exaggeration. It does. Very rarely, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to pay fucking... And I want you to understand, the base Borderlands 3 was $60. This is before they launched $70 games. So, oh wow, that's actually a really good SMG. Holy shit. Not the legendary one I'm looking for, but really good. Hold on, let me go back and sell the weapons. But seriously, so Borderlands 3 is $60, and the DLCs are $70. Fuck that, man. I'm more than willing to pay for content that I like. But, you know, I'm not just gonna sit there and get dicked. You know? I like Borderlands, but not enough to fucking deep throat Randy Pitchford's cock. That's highway fucking robbery. And from what I can tell, the DLCs are not short, but they're not an entire another game's worth of content, which... I've said this before. When it comes to DLC, it should be proportionate to the base game, okay? Because if we tried to make up what value all DLC should have, it just wouldn't work. Because a shooter's DLC is going to be smaller than an RPG's DLC. So basically, my rule of thumb is it should be proportional to the base game. So for example, if your game is $60 and it's 10 hours, and you make a DLC that's $20, that DLC should be at least 3 hours. If you're charging a quarter of the price of the base game, it should be a quarter of the content. And that way, because one size doesn't fit all. Obviously, you know, there's not one size fits all for game length, so it should be a quarter proportionate. So you are not getting a whole nother Borderlands 3 for the price of the DLC. So it's not worth it.
Let's see what we've got. Let's be mine.
Oh shit, the bullets ricochet. Wow, that's actually a really good SMG. I'll have nothing else, I have that one. And I'm making a ton of money selling this shit. This is the only effective way to get a legendary gun in this game. But having to spend hours hoping and praying that it spawns.
If I'm lucky.
And it's got a decent clip size, too. It's got a 70-round mag. So far, this has been the best SMG I ran into in this game, but the best SMG in the game, the one that you want, is called the Maliwan Hellcat.
Come in, come in. Have a look around.
It has crazy damage, and most guns in this game have an elemental chance. So if it's a flame gun, there's a chance every time you fire it that it's going to sell a certain amount, or a certain amount that it'll cause fire. The Mali one has a 100% elemental chance, so it fires the fastest, has the largest clip, and deals a fire, which basically fucks everything in this game. So hands down one of the best weapons in the game. And Lilith, her entire class focus is SMGs, who I'm playing, so it is her ultimate weapon. And there is no definitive way to get it, unfortunately. It has to be a drop, and this place has the highest guaranteed rate of getting it, so...
Let's be mine.
Yeah, see, and that's where the conventional wisdom... You think, oh, this does 130, the other gun does 70. Yeah, this gun fires slow as shit, the one that's 70. Overall, and plus the ricochet. That's what I mean. There's more to it. And basically, I'm just going through Borderlands 1 because I don't like skipping games in a series. I have an OCD thing where I don't like to skip games in a series. Obviously, I wanted to start with Borderlands 2, but I couldn't do that, so... Like I said, I think Borderlands 1 is a decent game. Borderlands 2 is when the series got like, holy shit, this is great. But there's a part of me that literally will not let me have fun if I just skip to 2. It is pretty much an OCD thing. Same with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That game is fucking awesome, and I want to play it, but I have to beat the original 7 and the first part of the remake before I can play 2. I can't just skip to that part, even though I know the story and what happens. Like, my OCD will not let me. Oh, that's right, I got a free skill point from doing this quest. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to increase the capacity of my shield. And if I can just get a good SMG, it will carry me through the rest of the game, and I can beat the game and move on. And get to the game I actually really want to play. And like I said, I feel like I said, it was a rough draft. I feel like all the subsequent Borderlands games are better. I'm full. Oh shit, I didn't sell my shit. You forget about that. A lot doesn't matter. I mean, it's right next door.
Hello! Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Let me quit loitering. I just gave you a bunch of items. Eat my asshole. Oh, I need to get PS Plus. I had it and it lapsed. When my aunt lived here and we were taking care of her, she actually paid a good amount of rent. I mean, we didn't overcharge her, but she paid a good amount of rent. So, like, when she died, she was murdered. Took like half of our income away, and we're still adjusting to that.
You're cramping my style. Go!
Oh, god damn. I'll have to check. I think that is a legendary rocket launcher that I just got. Let's see what the color scheming is.
Let's see what we've got.
Only has one shot. Well, no, it has four. Oh, it fires them all, but damn, that's a big boom.
Maybe I got something for you.
Shooting bullets just not cool enough for you? Get a Maliwan and light some people on fire.
more?
All this stuff.
Double anarchy. Oh shit. At the very least, that's a good one. Steel Stinger.
If I'm lucky. Look at all this stuff. More loot?
Yeah. As an 82 clip, the 63 times 4. Oh. Everything else, I have this.
Come on in and take a look.
Remember, Marcos means quality at a great price.
No.
Cramping my style. Go.
I'll try one more time and then I'll come back. I don't want to be doing this for hours. And that SMG I got is not legendary, but it is enough to carry me through most of the game, honestly. wish there was a quicker way to get across town. And it's weird that, you know, this is a town zone and it starts you away from the town zone. That's just a weird design decision. Let's make that one more time. I'm gonna give it one more college try. I'm waiting for Alex to join because he doesn't know about the spawn room. I wanted him to see it.
all this stuff.
Those guns absorb a lot of recoil, allowing you to stay accurate throughout the fight. Doll makes guns for professional works. They're heavy, accurate, and effective, assuming you're strong enough to...
I make that one more time. I know I keep saying that, but I just want a fucking legendary SMG. Fuck!
Let's see what we got. Loot be mine. More loot? What I do?
Oh, is that it? Holy shit. Combustion Hellfire. Technically... My who am I? Pick it down with me. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, there's a hellfire you can get that has a faster fire rate. Alright, let me try one more. Oh, hold on, let me sell my weapons, just find them. Fucking OCD.
Guys, fresh guns for sale.
Get the upper hand. Get a better gun today.
What more do you want from me?
To get the hellfire and not be the right variant. Trying to see if there is one that fires faster.
It's really awesome gun.
Yeah, there is. There's one that fires at regular fucking speed. It's a one bullet.
Try it out every like 230 combustion.
230 combustion, hellfire. So, fuck. So even with the legendary weapons, the stats are a potluck. That's so frustrating, man, to get the legendary, but it's the wrong legendary. And also what I mean when I say that this game is too reliant on RNG for my tastes. I never even do what's up, sweet. I think I did know some bugging. Man, my OC is being a whore. Oh, let's just give it a try and see. I quit out because it was easier to just quit out than run all the way back to the top of the region up the staircase. So I could fast travel to another region.
Jacob's guns do one thing really well. Power. And honestly, what else do you need?
Wait, hold on. Underdome. This is a good storage facility. Oh my god.
Want to make a bigger pool? Buy a better mod. I've got all kinds. Buy a first aid kit and you won't regret it. All makes guns for professional mercs. They're heavy, accurate, and effective. Assuming you're strong enough to hold one.
Let's try it. This is another DLC that has enemies that are high level, so it's a good testing ground.
Shit and meatballs! Didn't think I'd ever see your dumb ass again. You really opened the vault? Hey, that skill check her clothes off yet? Not. I'm gonna need details though.
Get your
ass! Don't casual like when I say this. I'm a speaking code, so I hope you have the mental capacity to follow. Your lady friend told me to send you to Moxie's place when you stop by. If you know what I'm saying. Hey, you ain't getting nowhere without wheels, boy. And maybe girl. I've been cooking up something new, but I ain't finished the booster system yet. Need a bit of secret sauce if you're willing to lend a hand.
Hello, traveler. There are new missions available on the T-Bone Junction Bounty board.
Alright, hey, what I'm gonna need is an X372 supercharger, but not the 373. There's recall on that thing and the kind of people burning live and shit. Also a big old tank of nitrous and one of them fancy exhaust booger things. I don't even know what it does, man.
I died. I love Scooter though. Can't ride!
Smoking Jesus titty cinnamon, that is a monster! That's gonna be sweet!
No.
Oh shoot, looks like the passenger seat's gonna have to go bye-bye to fit that bad boy in there. I'll get to work on that right now.
We are. Seriously, bro? Ah, shit. We have quite a few mountains, but I'm not near any. We're kind of. I mean, if you want to be like super technical about it, yeah. I'm in Lexington, which is closer to the north. I wonder if Kentucky is considered part of Appalachia. It might be, actually. We do have several pretty big mountains here. In fact, that's part of what fucks, part of what's fucked, trying to figure out the way to put it. Part of what's given Kentucky has weird weather because we're surrounded on all sides by mountains. 4 different mountain ranges. Literally. So, we get hit by different currents and they're kept over here because of the mountains. So, like, I literally had a meteorologist tell me this. I'm like, man, the weather in Kentucky's weird. And he's like, actually, because there's 4 different mountains and you get hit from wind coming from the Pacific Ocean. And what was the other ocean? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Technically, Kentucky's part of Appalachia.
I can always tell you were the resourceful type Bring them on back and we'll get you rolling. Hey, one of them crimson bucket sluts didn't run on my hand trying to get information on your secret lady friend.
Now, I didn't tell him nothing, but I can't install anything right now. Give me a hand getting the stuff in.
Do not take up arms to
Hello, Marcos here. I've got an opportunity for you. Come see me at my place in T-Bone Junction.
Walk it off. We will protect you.
Okay.
Hey, your friend's hanging with Moxie to join the Fathom. Grab one of those monsters we just finished and get your ass moving.
But we have 4 different mountain ranges on either side of us. We're landlocked. But we get hit by winds from 2 different oceans. And because they come from 2 different oceans, and there's 4 mountains, gets trapped here. And it actually causes Kentucky to have verifiably weird weather. Because there's, like, literally insanely weird fucking weather.
Hey, Scooter here. Just a heads up that those Crimson D-bags set up some roadblocks in the highway. Just get your murder on and we'll pretend nobody saw nothing.
This is where the cars live. Get you on, forget your ride.
Let's get some wheels.
Hell yeah. Actually, I want to take this fucker for a spin and see how fast it really is. Actually, once got a fucking... Actually got put... okay, so there's 3 types of poison. Like poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac. And unfortunately, I've had all 3. Poison sumac is by far the worst. And I got it because I was camping with some people. Oh, you can only use it in the new DLC? That's fucking lame.
Let's get out of here.
I was camping with some people as part of a church event. I used to be more into church. I'm not anymore. I don't like organized religion, and that's part of the reason why. And there was some sumac, and they were burning in the fucking fire. And the guy had him put it out. And the thing about it is, that guy could have killed us all. Because poison sumac, you can breathe that shit in and get it inside you. So think about like having poison ivy inside your lungs. And I remember an older guy, Cecil, really good dude, saying, "Yeah, I wouldn't burn that if I were you." And so they quickly put it out and stomped on it, and it was like left around the campfire. And I walked in it without thinking about it, and then the next day I touched my boot and then touched my face, and I got poison sumac in my fucking left eye. Oh my god. I was like 15. I wanted to fucking die. My whole eye looked like a red fucking bullseye. It was swollen beyond fucking belief and so fucking itchy. Oh my god. And literally, you know, even as it, like, I got rid of it, it was disgusting because the skin peeled off. So it's like, it wasn't like, oh, flaking. It was literally like pulling wool out of my eye, like spider webs from around my eye. The skin just flaked and peeled off. So literally, and it, like, for a while. So even technically after the poison sumac was no longer active, I was just peeling layers, and I just go like this and peel a fucking huge-ass layer off of around my eye. Because some dude had to be fucking stupid. And like I said, I got off lucky because at least he didn't fucking burn it, or we could have all died from getting that shit inside of us. Poison oak lasts the longest. I got like a patch of poison oak in my arm, like right here, and oh my god, like literally like a month that shit lingered. And the thing about poison oak is so gross because it turns into like crystals, like pustules. So it's like you get bumps, and they would have sharp tips, like spikes on the top, and you have to be real careful because if they break, it can spread. But that created one of the most satisfying moments of my life. Finally, after like a month of having poison oak on my arm, and I had to wear a long sleeve shirt, avoid touching it. It finally just, the whole skin around it died, and I went into the shower, and I was literally able to just scrape all of that skin off at once. Like, the whole area was like black, and like it was almost like scraping charcoal off my fucking skin. And it, like I said, after a month, all of it just came off all at once. I was like, finally. I don't know what that brought that into my head. It just did. Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's really easy to accidentally get it. But you know, like I said, when I had poison oak, it was very, very different from poison ivy. It was like pustules in a cluster. So it was like these lumps, and they would get these thick scab heads on it that was like crystal. It's like, oh, like I said, almost like crystals on your skin that break off, like at the top. Like, when I had poison ivy, it was like blisters, which, you know, that's what you think. Blisters, itchy blisters. This was like bumps with sharp crystal tops on them that would chip off. It's fucking weird. And that's the thing, like, it wasn't... The thing about oak is it's not as bad as ivy or sumac and itching. It just lasts forever. That's the good thing about poison ivy is it usually only takes a couple days to go away. It's extreme, but it's gone. Like, when I got sumac around my eye, it only took like 3 or 4 days for it to finally go away. I was in massive pain, but it went away. Oak just lasts forever. I had to, like, this was like the middle of summer, and I had to perpetually wear a fucking long sleeve shirt to hide that shit. So I didn't want to touch it, and I didn't want anyone else to touch it and actually get it. I was like, when will this go away? And instead, finally, it and all the skin around it, like right there, died. And it's just like a giant gray clump that I just scraped off in the shower. And it was incredibly satisfying to just remove it all at once after so long. Ah, shit, wrong way. There are new missions available on your mom! Haha, got him. But I'm one of the few people I know. I'm one of the few people I know who has had the misfortune to have all three. To have had all three: Oak, Ivy, and Sumac. Most people have one or the other.
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something something he needs done. You should ask him about it.
Not that that's anything even to flex at. Here, let me try using the Hellfire. It'll do, donkey. It'll do. Of course, now I'm over-leveled. So it doesn't really matter if it's the weapon or me, I'm killing them all either way. One-shotting them. Oh, the joys of being over-leveled. When I first came to this region, I was under-leveled. Oh, how the turn have tables! Hey, I need to try my other weapons. The shotgun. See what other weapons I have to try out. Looks like double. Yeah, let's try the double anarchy. I love that. I hated this shithole planet anyway. That's funny.
Let's see what we've got.
Man, I fucking hate it here.
You found another piece of the key without my help. Or did you? I'm always watching you, friend. Be careful. Others are starting to see their own opportunity.
Like flab nabbit, goddamn motherfucking shit planet. I'm headed up to here with you. Lousiest fucking planet that ever planeted. Why'd you turn from a gas giant to a fucking planet? I wish you'd never been born. I wish that your planet daddy kicked your planet mama in her belly. Flab nabbit dammit flippity nidget motherfucker. Yeah, I often have people like, "What? You're from Kentucky?" I've spent most of my life here, but I'm originally from Missouri, where people don't really have accents. So a lot of people who talk to me, kind of expecting to get like a country accent, and they're like, "Oh wow, okay."
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something something he's got. You should ask him about it.
Listen, you somehow managed to not die and get my alien artifact back for that crumb. You keep it the hell away from me. Bury it, give it to Tannis, build an orphanage out of it, I don't care. Do not bring it back to me.
Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
Some wheels. Pierce was explaining something to me, but I wasn't really listening to her droning British warbling. I did catch that you have gathered another of my vault key fragments. Whatever else you're doing is unimportant, and I don't want to wait, so bring it by immediately.
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something something he's got. You should ask him about it.
You're from off planet. I guess you're leaving?
Hello! There are new missions available at the Middle of Nowhere Bounty Board.
Keep them coming! Look at all this stuff.
Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven.
You killed the ugly one. I asked Pierce to give you Class A clearance, and she declined, so I stole her robotic arm until she'd give it to you. You should have little trouble moving forward. Are we friends? I think I would enjoy that.
Really, bro? E-Nay Chuck!
Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board. Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something he needs done. You should ask him about it. Searching database. Your DNA has been granted Class A clearance. Lowering grid. Hello! There are new missions available at the Middle of Nowhere Bounty Board.
Yeah! Oh, wow. That's fucking lame. I really hoped I could jump over that while I was going, but no. Shitty collision ruined my dreams. They also greatly improved the car handling in the second game.
Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you.
My instrument readings suggest we may find another vault key fragment at the trash coast. Unfortunately, in your way are the inhabitants of Janestown, who smell of alcohol and ignorance. They like science as much as I like the idea of music. Music is wasteful and stupid.
Why don't you come here? I've got a little present for you. Get them!
These dirty criminals control access to the trash coast. Dispose of what you will so you can investigate further.
There he is.
Let's teach him a lesson! You're dead,
And they have a lot of instances in this game of get off, walk to a place, talk to one person, then have to walk to another place. That's all you do, is just talk to one dude. It's annoying.
I should warn you about Tanis. There is something strange about her. We haven't had a supply transport come in years. The commerce grid shows no log of her ever using any of my trade stations. But she must be getting resupplied somehow.
Oh, shit.
You may have heard the rumors that Tanis bargains with the bandits. Don't believe any of that rubbish. Even she would not be that reckless.
Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something he needs done. You should ask him about it. Greetings! Helena Pierce has more jobs for you in New Haven. Hello! There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board.
Hey, leveled up. Nice.
There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board. Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something he needs done. You should ask him about it. There are new missions available at the New Haven Bounty Board. Scooter asked me to tell you about a little something.
Okay, dude, you don't have to keep telling me that. Holy shit, Flaptrap, shut the fuck up.
I hope you're avoiding the negative element around here. Dr. Tanis has always been very interested in isolating herself. She makes it difficult for me to trust her. See you soon.
Okay, my cat's in here. Yeah, come on, baby. I always got my own paper. Yo. There's my kiddos. Chase the cat bow.
The next time you see Tannis, tell her to come see me in New Haven. Wherever she's getting her supplies, I know I can make her a better deal.
Hello! There are new missions available at the Nowhere Bounty Board.
Wonderful. If I'm lucky.
Without a master, I have two options. I can listen to you move your disgusting meat flaps, or I can stick an electrode up my back panel and call it paradise. I will comply with what you need. Then get out of my scan range.
Prepare yourself. Your next challenge awaits. It might seem insurmountable, but you can do this. You will prevail.
Oh! Crazy Earl has more jobs he'd like.
Trash Coast sounds like a lovely place.
You must prepare yourself. You have come very far in your journey, but it's not yet over, and it is not yet time to rest. Much depends on your actions moving forward. This last challenge will be your greatest.
Look at that belly. Look at that belly. That's prime cat real estate right there. The fluveness. Come on, get down with the fluveness. You know. I love you. I think you're so pretty. You're so pretty. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You think you won't, huh? You think you won't? I didn't say you could leave. I didn't say you could leave. Look at the belly. Look at the belly. You're gonna kill me. You're purring this whole time, believe it or not. Get a face full of pussy. I'm going to hell. I don't even know why I'm bothering with them. They're literally level 13. Oh, now you went out, Echo? Give me 1 second. I have to use the bathroom, then I gotta check, make sure she's got food and water. Then I have to get a drink. Every time she's hungry, she acts like I never feed her. I call her fucking Oliver Twist the cat. Please, sir, may I have some more? Right now, that's my pussy handled. Nailed it! Feels like having to make the same fucking trip every time to speak to Patricia is just so fucking shitty. You have to go around this long, convoluted pathway just to talk to her, then to immediately leave!
Greetings. Your eyes open.
See, to then immediately have to turn around and fucking leave. For like the 5th time I had to come up here just to talk to her. It's bad design.
all this stuff.
Wow, you're not dead? Good luck. See you next time.
If the Lance are taking an interest in what we're doing, then things just got a lot more dangerous. For you, not for me. I'm safe and sipping a nice chamomile. They know the legend of the Vault too, and it is unlikely they will simply let you come unopposed and cheerful. Crimson Lance. They hired bandits to stop all road traffic and then killed them rather than pay up. As a business strategy, murdering their employees will see diminishing returns. Was an employee of mine, but I fired him for gross incompetence. When he left, he stole a fragment from me and punched my dog, which was the fourth and final part of the key. The fragment is part of the key, not my dog.
He punched my dog. Some shit in Borderlands is just so random. And he punched my dog. Okay. Suspicious of cans. Those things. Salt flats.
Oh, come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody.
Come on, let's get down. Come on, everybody. I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Let's get out of here.
You've come. Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. My men are impatient. But I shall savor this until your blood has soaked the sand and your carcass is nothing but food for Rack. Guest, please make yourself at home. My men will be with you shortly. Never let it be said that the great Baron Flint is short on hospitality.
It's gonna be a long way down.
Fucking ran into a glitch twice now where it makes the textures not load up. I think they finally did. Oh, boomstick beyond Groovy, that's funny. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to end this part here and restart. Because I ran into the issue where none of the textures are going to load until I restart the game.